Okay, here we are back again with more Dragon Age Origins, and Jowan just destroyed his phylactery, and now we have to go face the music, because I know for a fact that there is going to be an ambush waiting for us when we get out of there, because I ratted Jowan out to First Enchanter Irving, so basically this whole thing is a setup to get Lily into trouble, because Jowan's fate has already been sealed, but we have to prove that Lily is in with him on this. So yeah, we gotta go face the music now. Fortunately, we can open that door from the inside and just go back the way we came. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Probably not.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true, Irving?
I knew this would end badly.
Gregor.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage.
Really?
I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the circle.
Wait a second.
It's not her fault. This was my idea.
She is here under my orders, Gregor.
Oh, I wish you hadn't said that.
I take full responsibility for her actions.
Wait, you led us into a trap?
I had no choice.
Don't you dare speak to me.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
Oh, what?
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
Whoa. What? Jowan?
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage.
Ouch.
Stay away from me.
Oh man, there he goes.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
Jowan said he wasn't a blood mage.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
Yes, Jowan destroyed his phylactery.
Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
Lily didn't know Jowan was a blood mage.
Save your breath. I can speak for myself. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you were in a repository full of magics that are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
No.
Very well. I believe you.
But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
I had no idea he was a blood mage.
As I said, she was working under my orders.
And this improves the situation.
Well, yeah, because I was doing what you told
The phylactery
me.
chamber is forbidden to all save you and me.
Oh my god.
I had my reasons.
You're not all-knowing, Irving. You don't know how much influence the blood mage might have had. How are we to deal with this?
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens.
Oh.
Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like her to join the Warden ranks.
What? You've promised him a new Grey Warden?
She has served the Circle well. She would make an excellent Grey Warden.
We look for dedication in our recruits. Fighting the Darkspawn requires such dedication, often at the expense of all else.
I object. You say she operated under your instructions, Irving. But I do not trust her.
What?
I must investigate this issue, and I will not release this mage to the Grey Warden.
Well, I mean, I've always hoped to prove myself. I mean, she's a little bit weird. Like, I feel like she's a little bit reluctant to leave the circle, but I don't know if she would necessarily want to stay if she honestly thinks that she could be of better help elsewhere. So I think I like, I've always hoped to prove myself as a mage. Like, I think she has. Like, she's always hoped to be able to do something good with her magic. So yeah, I've always hoped to prove myself as a mage.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for her actions.
This mage does not deserve a place in the Order.
What are you talking about?
Why do we not reward service? This mage has served the Circle well. You have an opportunity few even dream of. Do not squander it.
Am I to leave the circle forever?
The Circle never forgets its apprentices. But the Grey Wardens shall be your family now.
Wow. Well, thank you for everything, First Enchanter.
Come. Your new life awaits.
That was rough. That was rough.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelin.
Wow, the king.
I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
Wow.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I am Ariadne, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I'm only recently out of my apprenticehood.
Your abilities are still above those of other men. That the Grey Wardens have recruited you says much.
Oh, thanks.
Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar.
Wow, a kingly welcome.
The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
Yeah, you're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Sound disappointed.
Disappointed, Your
Yeah.
Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Wow, cool. Bow. That sure was the king of Ferelden. Wow, that was kind of crazy.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Why is this ritual so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Is this anything like the harrowing?
It is an ordeal. I'm sorry that you must endure another so soon.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Fair enough. Alright. Now we have a bunch of new codex and new quests. Look at this place. It's crazy. There's a lot of stuff around here. Some elf fruit. Do like some elf fruit. Ooh, what's this? Oh. Why did I get the gold thing like I can unlock it? That's weird. So yeah, for the first time we are now encountering chests that are locked and that require rogue in my party to unlock. So we'll probably get to them at some point, eventually. There's a soldier. What's up?
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Okay, cool. Thanks. So yeah, I think the next episode will probably be a bunch of codex. I'll probably just read a bunch of codex entries because there's a ton already. A ton. So let's go ahead and I'll probably just go ahead and go across the bridge. We can't really go to the Tower of Ashal yet. We will later. Just make sure there's no chests nearby. Okay. So yeah, now we're at Ostagar. This is Ariadne's like first time outside the circle since she was a very young child. So like this has got to be all really sort of overwhelming, I think, because a lot has happened in a very short amount of time for her. So I think she's feeling a little bit overwhelmed.
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Indeed.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Where's Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Okay. Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Teyrn Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Fair enough. Let's see, do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it?
I guess so.
The king has his kennels on the west side of camp.
I've never had a pet.
Stinks from all
Ariadne
hounds.
has never had a pet.
These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them.
Ew.
It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Circle of Magi is here?
A few mages, yes.
I mean, I knew that,
They
but...
even brought those creepy, quiet fellows, the Tranquil.
Ooh.
Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Where's the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Loghain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Loghain wild, that does.
Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster. He's just a bit to the northwest.
I want to ask him something else.
Go on, then.
I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Okay, fair enough. I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you, then.
So I gotta head north, which means I'm gonna head everywhere but north for a little bit. We're gonna explore this whole place. Everything. Everything, everything. So this here's the Royal Enclave. See, as you can see. There's the King's Guard. Let's see if this guy has anything to say.
Greetings. King Caelan is not in his tent right now.
Okay, fair enough. Do you know where the king is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
So, tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in the coming battle.
That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
So that's interesting. Loghain and the king have been fighting over the queen and a lot of other stuff, probably.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat.
Wow, harsh.
We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, there's just some sacks. Ooh. Ooh, here they are.
As you wish.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just.
I'll leave you to that. Let's wander around. I love just explore the camp.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. If this is as bad as people think they
different
are.
kinds. We're getting reports of things we've never even heard of. Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlog. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
Fair enough.
Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Here's Loghain's tent, right next to the king's. Loghain's guard.
You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about Tairn Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain?
I know a little of him.
He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains
okay.
behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that.
That is pretty cool.
Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these darkspawn.
Wow. Is the Tairn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Oh, well, Surely you can tell me a little about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days.
Yeah, that's what the other guy said.
The Tern's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Loghain tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I would like an audience with the Terran, please.
I suppose you have a message for him? Hold on then.
I do have a message for him. Not really, I just want to meet him.
Yes, what is it?
Hi.
Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
I am, yes. Yes, I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Yes, I've heard that.
Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. The first enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Kaelin has his way, you will.
Oh boy.
Now I must return to my task.
That
Pray that
prospect
our
is a little
king
frightening.
proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
Okay. And if... You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Marek's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Fair enough. So now I got a bunch of new codex. Woo! So many codexes. Oh my god, so much to read. Ugh, look at all these codexes. Oh my god. I don't need to read the controls codexes, so I'm gonna go through these, make sure I have these at least marked as red, because I don't need them. Oh yeah, these are just the credits for the DLC. So yeah, I have a bunch of codexes that I'm probably going to read in the next episode. We'll leave it here for now, though, and we'll continue exploring. After we do an episode or so of codexes, we'll continue exploring Ostagar and hopefully meet up with some of these other recruits and maybe find this Alistair guy. I don't know. We'll see. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later!